All right, Revo 2 and Boom 2 are going to be battling it out for first place now. I have John Geringer here with me. Now, you guys have been just killing it since Chicago. You've been undefeated, which is amazing. Going into this, Boom 2, you told me they beat Project Mayhem, which is another top contender in your division. So how are you feeling? How confident are you? Are you nervous? What's going on?
Well, we know it's going to be a fight, but we're pretty confident. We've been playing outstanding. All of our guys are doing well. I honestly don't have one complaint. Game plan's working, so we're just going to stick to what we do best and just beat them down the field.
What kind of game plan have you guys been running during this tournament? Have you been aggressive or kind of waiting for people to make mistakes?
Realistically, in our division, it comes down to the gunfights. So, I mean, it's really whoever gets the kills first is going to be moving down the field. So I'd say it's kind of a slower playing field off the bat, but then once you get the kills, it's really easy to run down.
All right, well, John told me that the Revo camp wants those 3 sweeps. Revo 3 just won. We'll see if Revo 2 can, and then we'll see Revo in the actual Challenger finals as well. So stay tuned, guys. It's going to be good.
So we are running slightly ahead of schedule here at the West Coast Open, and we'll be getting into this matchup here in just about 3 minutes. So stick with us here. D2 final coming up. Revo 2 is going to be taking on Boom 2. We'll be right back.
All right, now I'm with Ryan Rodarte in Boom 2's pit. Now tell me a little bit about your season. I was talking to your coach, Chris Jensen, who's actually here coaching them. He got out of the ICU, which is great, but give me a recap of your season. He was saying you've had some ups and downs, and this is your first chance to really get that first.
We had some ups and downs, yeah. We've been playing all season. I'm actually a ringer on this team as well as a couple other people, but this team's been doing real good. They got a lot of quarter place showings, but then didn't really make it that far. I think the ringers really helped, and we're undefeated so far. Last event they didn't do too bad either. They made it to quarters, like I said, but this is it right here. Undefeated so far, and we're looking to stay that way.
So what can we expect to see on the field? Have you guys been playing pretty aggressive or waiting for people to move and make those mistakes and then you capitalize on that? What are we going to be seeing here?
Both. We got some real good gunfighters, real good lanes. Expect to see some off-the-break shots and keeping them in the pocket, you know what I mean? And just keeping them there and grinding it out.
All right, we'll see if Boom 2 can take this. It's going to be Revo 2 versus Boom 2 coming up, so stay tuned.
So we are just a few minutes away from the start of this D2 final matchup between Revo 2 and Boom 2. And let's see where this guy's watching this game from.
On his Samsung.
I can't tell what that is a bucket of. Is that a bucket of like pre-workout drink or what?
Yeah, dude, is it
I think that's some hummus.
I think that's like we're gonna need a lot of pita bread for all that hummus right there.
Maybe his wife's got him in the kitchen grinding away, and this is the only way he can get the webcast in.
Maybe it's just a big giant bucket of fresh grapes. Fresh, I got nothing.
Yeah, so after this matchup, we're going to have AC Dallas and LA Collision, but right now we're just about 30 seconds away from the start of this D2 final matchup, Revo 2 and Boom 2. Wow, it's shocking. I mean, Revo's always been a good squad, but to have 3 teams make it, and also, again, to me, it's about their Challengers Division team. To move into the Pro Division, the Challengers Division, and only get 2 events in, and now you're undefeated and you're facing X Factor in the final game, and you're already into the Champions Division for World Cup, that's a pretty impressive performance. Absolutely. And they just look so hungry. Listen to that interview, Todd, about how confident they were, and you could just see the confidence exuding off that guy. So here we go. Now we are into a race to 5 points. So D2 and D1 is a race to 5 points, and it's a 15-minute clock. And it's still, though, on the penalties, 1-for-1s and 2-for-1s.
Revo getting all 5 bodies out alive over there in Dorito 1, but that Dorito player gets shot, so he's going to come off the field. Boom, ran to the snake on the break.
Oh, losing
Popped
the guy.
up and got a shot on him.
Losing the guy filling as well, but good filling to the snake. No. Chops him up too.
So Revo loses 2 more bodies, just 2 left alive there in the center towers. There you see number 12 on your screen, Mick Melichek. He and Kyle Williams, as Melichek takes one in the face, he's gonna come walking off. Just Kyle Williams left there in the tower against a lot of Boom players. Oh, looks like
here it comes.
Looks like he might have picked one off.
Oh, no. That guy's face just got blown to pieces right there by the Boom player making that move through the center, dropping the hammer on him. 13-52 after that first point here left in the game, and great teamwork by Boom 2, Corey Rome, David Moore, Michael Unger, and CJ Shamber has 2. So, you know, kills all around for everybody on Boom, scoring that first point to take the lead 1-0.
They did a really good job of shutting down the snake side. I think they shot all 3, like the guys filling, the guy off the break, just really good guns on the snake side off the break.
Let's check out this replay here. Yeah, they definitely did. So here on that last kill, Boom, running through that center. Alex is sitting over here like, yeah, get some. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
It's always fun. I mean, you got to take your licks, but it's always fun getting them.
Yeah, here it is. Taking him, Revo 2, about to take it. Bam! Oh, look at that. Tried to react, but not able to do it, as that guy's gun punched that guy in the face. So right now, you know, as we're looking into the Boom pits, you know, the strategy for these divisional teams, again, the field out doesn't change just because it's the divisional team. So the principles that we have seen play themselves out as far as what's working and what's not remain the same from the first 2 days of competition. You know, that center, you can punch, it's like Alex, you talked about this, you can punch up the center, but once you have guys getting up there, then it's up to the guys on the D side and the snake side to somehow, some way find a lane and get up the field.
Yes, absolutely. You know, on this field, it's really hard because the center can lock down pretty much everything, and it really takes, I think, the 2-man operations to really kind of break through that. You know, really working in pairs. On this field, it's really comes down to that a little turret on the snake side, working with the Mayan, and you know, getting out on the Dorito side. But you know, this field's a grinder, man.
Yeah, Revo
really
all the way out there to that Dorito 1 on the break, getting there. He got airborne coming out there, but they're going to lose 1 body coming out here to the snake side. But they do shoot a body on the break this time for Boom. And Boom with no presence over there on the Dorito side wide, with 2 bodies in that Dorito side tower and 1 here on the snake side temple. So Boom going to have that advantage out there on the Dorito side. And Boom has the snake side can doubled up, and the player in the Dorito side tower locking off that snake zone. So just about to hit the 13-minute mark. Boom scoring that first point. Revo looking to even it up, get back in this game, and Revo launches up the middle into that Dorito side tower. Gonna lock off the Dorito side of the field and look to attack. Revo's got 2 players locking off the snake side where Boom has an attacker. Revo player standing on his toes, looking like he wants to make a move out here to the snake side, but
looks like the can just got, yep,
there goes number 21, Michael Unger. He gets shot and he comes walking off. We got Kyle Williams out there right now, John Geringer, could be Geringer, Mike Melichek, and Brian Lynn.
Brian Lynn, my boy, shooting loot. Playing the snake side can, it looks like, for Revo.
Boom player making a move out of that snake side can. up into the wing on the snake side. I think he's looking across the field at that Dorito player for Revo.
Yeah, so right now.
Yep, John Geringer there in that can.
Yeah, and on your screen, you're looking at the back line for Boom. And a little bit up in the center. And Boom down one body. Revo, slight advantage. And they're going to need it. They are down a point here. Oh, and another body comes off for Boom. So this is Revo's chance to try it up, or try to tie it up. Kyle Williams, Geringer, Melnicek, and Lynn left on the field for Revo 2.
You know, the center player could get his revenge if he wanted to right now.
Yeah, go stick it back to him. Geringer going up the field into that second can. That's Ryan Rodarte in that wing, looking across the field for Boom.
And going up to the snake side of the A.
Yeah, Kyle Williams over here on the snake side for Revo. That's number 23, John Geringer on your screen. Got an eye on that wing, looking to make a move. Revo playing very smart and safe over here. They don't want to throw any bodies in the middle of that cross. Got to get the guns up as a team, put the pressure on. Here comes the launch. Looking like it might come through the middle.
Yeah, all he needs to do is take a few more steps on their side and edge out, and probably catch the wing.
Oh, did he get it? Came across.
No. The wing doing a good job of staying alive in that tough spot.
Yeah, that's not a fun spot to be in. You're going to see the two players from Revo up in that A. There's Geringer. They have the right idea, just got to go for it one more time.
Yeah, and again, they need this one because they're still down one, and you got about 5 minutes that have ticked off this clock here in this D2 final game. It's a race to 5 points. I don't know if we're going to see 5 points the way that these points have been going long here from either one of these teams, but now Revo stacking up.
He got hit in the hopper. That's a penalty, yep.
Oh, number 12, Mike Melnicek coming through the middle.
Well, the penalty was actually thrown after I heard the horn concession, but yeah, A-Rod, you're definitely right. Let's see that guy get shot in the hopper, so.
Yeah, there's not going to serve any time, though. It's just going to have to he got a couple bodies pulled, but they had plenty of bodies, so that shouldn't affect them. So Revo evening it up here, trying to be the second Revo team to get a victory against Boom. All tied up at 1, 9:45 left to go. We'll be right back after these messages.
I gotta get it wide. I'm getting chopped up going to God.
Okay, that's what I'm doing. Give me some pods. Hey, I need some pods, please.
Hey, get me pods. Nick.
That's great. Is that a Lego paintball field? That is a Lego paintball field.
That's rad.
All suited up in their GI gear. That's sweet, man. Mom did a good job of taking that picture, that's for sure. So here we go on the breakout. 9 minutes, 36 seconds to go. It's all tied up at 1 apiece. Boom. Rodarte.
Oh, and Boom, gonna get a minor penalty. Ooh. Getting shot and taking one of his buddies with him. So Revo now in the driver's seat with the bodies as they have the 5-on-3 advantage up here in the 50 snake. number 18, Scott Graham, trying to get a shot across the field on the Boom player that ran out to the Dorito corner. Boom in the snake side temple, the Dorito corner, and the snake side can. Revo now spread across the field along the back line. No corners, but they do have the 50 snake, and now out of that Dorito side cake on into Dorito 1.
Ryan Lynn making that good fill into the Dorito 1 for Revo. It's like a 5-on-3 right now, and Revo playing a really controlled game. Big move into the snake, getting up to the snake 3 right away.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of teams, once you get a body up in that 50 snake, if you come into the snake behind him and have room to play, there's some good sneaky shots that you can get while they're dealing with your 50, but Revo lets the Boom player fill out to the snake side corner from the snake side temple to give them a little bit better spacing. But I think Boom loses another body out of that Dorito side corner, so Revo putting the pressure on right now. Getting up in that middle, but losing a body on that Dorito side, trying to make a move from the gap between Dorito 1 and Dorito 2. Get another body right back into that Dorito 2, launching through the middle right now. Here comes, looks like Melichek again.
And Boom conceding.
So right now the lead gonna go to Baltimore Revo.
Yeah, there's Mike Melichek, number 12. On your screen, attacking through the Dorito side. Up the middle. And Revo, after dropping the first point, comes right back. Boom, gets a couple penalties. Revo now taking the 2-1 lead. This is a race to 5 here in Division 3. There you are in the Boom's pit. As you can see them.
Yeah, Boom, calm, composed. They're down 1 right now, so under 8 minutes to play. This game brought to you by PU Nation. We're going to be right back here after a few words from our sponsors. Stick around.
We got this. Unger, we're fine. Yes, Mike. Hey, for that D1 run. Okay. What?
Holding.
Jensen, I'm out, right? Yeah, you guys.
Two to 1 is our score here in this D2 final matchup at the West Coast Open. Boom is on your left, Revo on your right. And Revo 5 bodies alive. They try to get out wide to the D side. Not able to do it actually, so now 4 bodies alive for them. And have 2 bodies doubling up, stand-up can in the center. Not much penetration for either team. Boom still with 5 bodies alive, but Boom was able to get in the snake, so in the snake 2 for Boom. So better field position for them. And but they drop a body too, so just as I was gonna say, that looks like they might have the body count in the field position to try to tie this game up. They lose a body on that D side, so now it's 4-on-4 again. Revo trying to maintain their lead right now. Good guns up, backfield line. Stand-up cans, shooting towards, ooh, almost caught one. I think he might have actually.
Asking for a check on his hopper.
Yeah, he definitely got shot at. Saw it spray out there. I couldn't tell if it came out the bunker or not, but yeah, he walks off. So number 23 for Revo.
All that happens though, Revo
Geringer
making a good fill out to the Dorito 1. Good job getting out wide, getting out of that pocket.
So Revo with 3 bodies, Dorito 1, Snakeside Can, Snakeside Temple. Boom now. 3 inside bunkers over here at the Snakeside Temple. Still got that body in the snake. Looking across the field, CJ Chamber as Scott Graham comes into the snake for Revo. So Revo down bodies, but still pushing. Melichek filling over, gets into the Snakeside Temple. There's Scott Graham. Looking across the field, nobody wide on the Dorito side for Boom. Their widest guy is in the Dorito side tower. And he is just trying to focus his gun on Kyle Williams over there, who made a well-timed move out to that Dorito 1, but Boom filling into the Snakeside corner, try and get a better angle to give Chamber a little bit of help, a little bit of protection. And everybody just kind of locked up on their zones right now. Getting that move out. Oh,
good shot.
Making a move out to that Dorito 1 from the tower and then shooting Graham from across the field. Revo losing another body. Just 2 guys left alive for Revo. This is definitely one of those fields where you can kill bodies coming at you if they attack sloppy. Boom definitely needs to be patient and work this out when you have a high body situation like this. We've seen plenty of games where teams can lock it up, cross it up, protect each other, and even the bodies back up.
Yeah,
Plus
we've seen it
Revo.
we've seen it go back and forth though, Todd. We've seen teams try to play that hold game, A-Rod, and then they get blown away sometimes by guys trying to, actually stepping up and making those bumps. But then we've also seen it the other way too. So it really just comes down to individuals and how you guys are vibing on the field.
Absolutely. It's teamwork is crucial, at any division. And, the teams that are going to win are the teams that are working together, working in the 2-man packages, and just have that cross-field communication and just working as a team. And Boom looking really strong right now. 2 people lined up in the Snake, up in the Dorito 2, supported by that back tower. Everything's crossed up right now, and they just got to figure out a way to break the cross of Revo, which
is going to be tough.
I really think it's going to come, the back mine guy, I think, needs to go up to the 2nd tower. He'll still be able to watch over his guy and keep the guy in the Dorito 1, but...
So you're talking about the center player?
The center player, yes.
Well, it's going to get interesting here. Under 4 minutes to go now. Revo does have the lead. They're up 2-1. And you never know what could happen here. Oh, looks like Melichek.
Might have got a shot on him.
Referee running in there. He's going to tuck in a little bit more. He's still alive.
Well, and the thing is, 3 minutes and 26 seconds left, though.
Yeah. Get down.
Well, here comes Boom. But they need to break this cross. They need to break it soon. They need to tie it up. Give themselves some time to try to win this game here. We might go to an overtime.
Oh, got a shot on his visor. It looked like it.
Yeah, I saw the same paint that you saw.
Maybe it broke off the bunker.
The paintball actually hit you and leave paint. Unless the ref saw it hit you. If you saw it hit you and it broke, doesn't matter how much paint left you out. But right now, Revo all the way, Boom, way past the 50-yard line and gets that kill on Melnichek. And that is going to do it here.
And here comes the stuffing. Whoop.
Swoop. All right, so we got ourselves a tie ball game here. And 2 minutes and 39 seconds going to be on the clock. Very slow and methodical point right there by Boom. But they're going to tie it up.
Yeah, so now we got ourselves an interesting situation. It's all tied up at 2 apiece here. Boom 2 and Revo 2 played to a stalemate through just about 17 and a half minutes. So 2 minutes and 39 seconds remain here. Anyone's game at this point, boys. Who would you give the advantage to at this point? Tough to tell.
It's really tough to tell. Both teams have had a couple of good points, and I think 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. I think we're going to see a good point right here.
Yeah, I mean, Boom came out, won the first one. Revo put up 2 in a row, and Boom fighting back, getting in here. Both teams have played aggressively on the break, and taking the Snake, taking the Doritos wide. I'd like to see Revo take this one. I want to see a Revo sweep.
That would be pretty amazing.
Just all 3 Revo teams today.
Well, let's check out this replay here. Yeah, you can see that on your screen, the frustration setting in, and then that last bunkering execution style.
There it is from the aerial view. coming in, pumping the brakes real quick and putting a couple balls on his face over there in that Dorito 1 to close out the game.
Looks like a timeout has been called here. So we have 2 minutes and 26 seconds left to go before the start of this next point, potentially the last point here in this D2 final matchup. So who's going to win it? Stick around. We're going to find out. Be right back.
Listen, no penalties. Smart play ball. Communicate. You can't. Positive energy. Listen, hey, listen, guys. You guys shot him all the wide guys on the break, and then what you did is you switched lanes, and you didn't coordinate with each other on your lane switch, and then you let them fill outside. Otherwise, we lost Dave, so that's the. I know, but then we got to make the proper. We have to adjust quickly. Otherwise, they're going to take the end. You guys played a hell of a point there. Way to
Hey guys, I'm here with Coach Chris Jansen in Boom 2's pit. Boom 2 and Revo 2 are tied 2-2. Now, you just got out of the ICU. You're here coaching them. I hear you talking strategy, telling them what they should not let Revo 2 do. What exactly are you telling them? What advice are you giving them to take the lead here?
One of the biggest things when we shoot the wide guys, we got to make sure that we stay on those lanes. Even though we shoot the wide guy, we got to stay on it, because what happened is we lost a body, we didn't communicate enough fast enough, and then they end up making the swing outside, and when they swing outside, then they get that control back because we're still kind of bottled up. So we got to make sure we stay on those lanes, coordinate where we're shooting, and we'll keep control and take the game then.
All right, we'll see if Boom 2 can take the game. Let's see.
So crucial point right here. 2 minutes and 16 seconds to go. Ooh. No one's died for either team. Oh, first strike goes to Revo 2 as CJ Shamber, he's going to walk off early for Boom.
Let's see if they can do what they're talking about and not let them fill that snake side again. Doing a good job of shooting it.
A-Rod though, Scott Graham walking off, so it's 4-on-4. We could potentially see a overtime point here.
Yeah, Revo does have Falatico in the 50 snake. He went to the snake on the break and immediately crawled around and got into the 50. Boom saw him get in there. They got 3 guns pointed towards him right now. It is 4-on-4. And Boom is out wide on the Dorito side, but Falatico does have the good position over here. If he can win just one gun battle, he might be able to open it up. Falatico actually the player that Baltimore Revo might bring up next. They say this guy's got some potential over here, yes, from my inside sources.
The inside word.
Well, he's got an awesome name, Falatico.
Italo Falatico.
Falatico. That's a good one. It's a tongue twister, but it sounds good when you get it right. So what spot do they think they want to bring him up to play?
If they can get him in that 50 snake.
Yeah.
That'll work for him. He can get in there. Never hurts to have enough guys that can get into the 50 snake real quick.
Yeah, that's definitely true. You know, for instance, the Ironman, you know, A-Rod, you guys have a bunch of snake players now, and I think that's a strength of the team as far as the depth. You know, you never really know who's going to be going over there for your squad, and gives you a lot of fresh legs all the time.
Absolutely, yeah.
Definitely helps. We're under 30 seconds now in this 2-2 game. Oh no, guys. We're probably gonna have an overtime point coming up here.
I think for sure, Todd. Got to be overtime point.
They don't look like they're.
I think maybe, possibly, definitely we're gonna go to overtime right here.
Probably, maybe for sure.
Definitely.
Oh,
no doubt.
Oh, gets a shot.
Falatico.
Oh, don't hide it. Don't hide it.
Yeah, he definitely got a shot there, but 3
2
seconds
shots.
isn't gonna be enough. Falatico getting a couple kills, but just a bit too late.
Yeah, the wind picking up here this afternoon in Riverside.
The wind's actually making it kind of nice. Nice little breeze. It's not too bad right now.
Yeah, it definitely helps cool off that 97 that it was a little earlier. So it's still hot, that's for sure. But it's a lot easier to bear the heat when you have some wind hitting your face. So right now we are going to head to an overtime period. So we're going to go throw 3 minutes on that clock, and the way that it works is it's an overtime point, 3 minutes. If we cannot get a winner at the end of that 3-minute period, then it will head to a series of 5 60-second one-on-ones. The first to 2 points wins.
How exciting would it have been if the Heat
Dynasty game? I was begging for it, man. I was in my head, I'm like, please, one-on-ones. I just love watching one-on-ones.
That would have been the first time in pro history, right?
You, Maddie, are Dynasty's coach, and you are Heat's coach. Who do you send out first? I'll let you pick first, A-Rod.
Oh, okay.
Think about it. We'll go take a quick little break, and then we'll come back. You got to give me your 3 in a row, and then you got to give me your 3 in a row.
All right.
We'll be right back after this.
Let's go.
Are you ready for an explosion of paintball videos? Then stay tuned to paintballaccess.com because the CXBL is back for their 10th anniversary season. Catch all the best pro talent north of the border as teams battle it out in full X-Ball matches. Paintballaccess.com, on the field, in the pits, behind the scenes.
All right, so if I would have been Dynasty's coach, I would have given you Oliver Lang to set the tempo and the pace right away, because it's the first to 2. And then after that, I just want straight legends. Give me Oliver Lang, give me Alex Frazee, and I'll take Yosh Rao. Thought Yosh had a big turn. That's my 3.
That's good. That's good.
All right, you tell me yours.
I'm going Sewers right off the gate. Sewers, Moorhead, and then LJ Woodley.
I like it. I like where you guys' heads are at.
I almost thought Brandon Short, too, just because he's had such a good year.
Yeah.
All right. Looks like Revo is able to get all 5 bodies out alive.
Yeah, and this overtime point here, but both teams 5 bodies alive, Todd. But better, I was going to say better field position, but it looks like both teams into the snake 2.
Oh. Yeah, Falatico again here in the snake 3.
Lynn taking a walk for Revo.
So 1 body down. 5 on 4. This is only a 3-minute overtime if no team is able to win.
That tower player needs to play a little bit tighter if he wants to stay alive.
I don't know if he knows if Falatico's in there, or is he at? No, he's shooting at Falatico.
He's just using the ghost. Using that ghost bunker.
There's ghosts on the field?
So describe that for the people at home that are unfamiliar with what you're talking about.
Oh, well, the second guy in the tower for Boom is kind of playing off his bunker, which it might look, I think he's using a bunker on there to kind of block out the snake player. But, I mean, that's really risky, especially in an overtime point. But, you know, risk versus reward, you gotta ride the line sometimes.
Yeah, he's trying to expand his angle on that bunker, but like you just said, it is a little risky because, you know, I mean, the bunkers exist to put between you and paintballs, and you don't necessarily have to be behind one in order to make that happen. So, you know, he's definitely, yeah, I was going to say, he's just living on the edge over there. About 1 minute and 15 seconds to go here, and only 1 body drop. It's Brian Lynn for Revo 2. Yeah. So Revo with a slight disadvantage here. 4 bodies alive for them against Boom's 5, and now Boom moves up to the 50-yard line.
Oh, looks like he took one in the pack.
Which is going to even up the count.
Oh. So Boom losing a player, but filling back into the snake.
I think we're going to see one-on-ones, boys.
55 seconds. Melachek on the hustle out to the Dorito side. Boom loses 1 player, still 50 seconds, lots of time left. Graham
4.
coming on the inside. Graham coming up through the middle.
And he's torched.
Graham did not know that Boom moved another player into the snake, and he gets torched by the snake player. 3 bodies left alive for Boom. They're all over here on the snake side.
Yeah, and if you're
big move up the Dorito. Big move. Right to the 50 Dorito.
Big moves, plural. Another big move up the center,
shooting the 50. Oh, it's coming down to the wire right now.
And another body drops out of the snake for Boom, so just 2 bodies left alive.
2 on 3.
Here comes Falatico. Coming through the middle of the field right now.
Splitting
Kyle
the seam.
Williams.
Oh! And I think he got the, I don't know, did he get the hang? Kyle Williams for Revo.
He didn't make it. They're calling him out. I saw the ref signal it, that he was out.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely ran right through that cross.
Well, but they were looking the opposite way.
That's. I'm thinking his teammate might have shot him. I saw the ref put his hand up, but
the crowd is chanting one-on-ones. And right now, we're going to see what the refs call it here. It's still 2-2 on the board with about 14 seconds in this overtime period.
No. Oh, you know that's bad if it's a dirty hang.
If it's a dirty hang, he would normally get a minor penalty. But in Division
well, then maybe they
2.
Yeah, but it's 1 for ones and 2 for ones here. There is no penalty box.
Right. So in Division 2, if it's a 1 for 1. He definitely had bodies on the field to get pulled.
Well, the refs are talking it over right now. I'm hoping that what happens is one-on-ones, just pure for viewing pleasure alone.
Well, it looks like there's putting a minute on the board, which might mean that they are going to one-on-ones.
Oh, yeah, we're going to one-on-ones.
I think we're going to go to one-on-ones.
Heck yeah, guys.
Well, let's check out that replay here. Finally, we get some one-on-ones, man. We thought we were going to see it in that Heat Dynasty game. We didn't get it, but now we get it. Series of 5 one-on-ones, and you can see there. Look at this, though. He grabs a flag, and he's going to cut the seam, tries to shoot that guy, and then he whips his gun around, tries to shoot him, and then hangs it. But he must have had a hit on him because he was not awarded that hang.
Who shot him?
Look at this, though.
You're right. They were looking outside.
They were looking outside. He just cut the seam.
Definitely not that guy.
It was definitely not that guy that shot. Maybe he was his own player.
I think it had to have been because that ghetto gat did not work right there.
That is called. That's what happens when you're getting shot to pieces in your back and getting submitted, and you're still trying to figure it out.
Yeah, he shot somebody in the parking lot.
Yeah. So it looks like we're heading to one-on-ones, man. So how it works is a series of 5 1-minute one-on-ones. If a minute expires, no point is scored. First to 2 wins. So wait, who did you pick for Heat?
I picked Sewers, Moorhead, and LJ.
Moorhead for a one-on-one, huh?
Yeah, he has a dirty snapshot.
He does have a dirty snapshot.
He does.
And then LJ.
You know who I like? You know who I would have picked? Who for sure would have been in my 3 for Heat? Is Monville. With the amount of one-on-ones he's won for Heat.
I might have to make a substitution. I completely forgot about
Too late. It's too late.
That was too late.
Yeah, Monville, I mean, he's clutch.
You got Oliver versus Sewers. And then you got Moorhead versus Alex. Ooh, that's tough. And then you got Yosh versus LJ.
The guys on Heat have really good snapshots. They're out there playing a lot.
They play a lot of paintball.
Yeah.
It's hard to frazzle them, too, just because they get so many reps.
Yeah.
When you get a lot of reps, it's you get real sharp on the snapshot and the gunfight. So we're going to be right back here, one-on-ones here in this D2 final match. This is going to be Revo 2, Boom 2. I don't know. We're about to find out, so stick around.
One-on-ones.
I first picked up a paintball gun when I was 9. I used to stand around at the field and stare at the Ironman players, hoping for a shot. I earned my way onto the team when I was 15. We won 2 world titles. When I blew my knee out for the second time, the doctor told me I'd never play again, but I refused to let go of my dream. I'm an Ironman, and paintball is my life.
All right, Revo 2 and Boom 2 are going into one-on-ones. They are tied 2-2. Just to show you how hot it is out here, after that last point, Kyle Williams came out onto the sidelines and immediately fell to the ground. His team went around him, poured some water over his head. He was overheated, he was exhausted, but Kyle's still out there on the field, ready to play a one-on-one, ready to bring this win home for Revo 2. So we'll see if they can do that. Back to you guys.
So we're in the midst of this one-on-one right now. It's Michael Corsetti and Patrick Arnold. Boom, Corsetti. I'm sorry, Revo is Corsetti and Arnold for Boom.
So does it work like it doesn't?
Oh, got him right in the goggles.
Well, that's how it works automatically.
Yeah, that's number 1 right there.
Michael Corsetti. Number 12, Michael Corsetti.
I thought that was Melichek. That is Melichek.
Is it?
Yeah, number 12, Mike Melichek. He was doing work up the middle over there for Revo and does work again. Went to the same spot he was playing on the field and just worked that can out right in the goggles. Patrick Arnold for boom.
And you notice he kind of looked a little bit more comfortable in there, immediately went up to the center, whereas Patrick Arnold was just stuck in the back bunker a little bit, kind of unsure of which way he should go.
Confidence is huge in one-on-one.
Darn it.
Now, when it stalemates, does it just go to the next person, or
Yeah,
is it
that's why it's your 5 guys.
Yeah.
And then if it stalemates, you move on to the next one, and that's why it's a race to 2.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
It's crazy out here in Division 2, man.
Crazy.
Wild, wild west.
Wild Division 2.
Well, the situation now is that because Revo won that first one-on-one, Melichek, nice job, and so it's Revo's tournament to win right now.
And here comes Graham, the Canadian for Revo, taking on David Moore from Boom.
Scott Graham immediately guns up against David Moore, and then they both make moves towards the D side. That's definitely a smarter play, I think. I don't know, if you're playing one-on-ones, Alex, which way are you going?
Probably Dorito side for sure. I think there's a lot more
to work with.
A lot more to work with, and a lot more dead zones as well. Like you can see Graham right now just kind of playing the ghost.
Yeah, and you notice when you're playing a one-on-one, you do not have to be right up on a bunker, because that's actually pretty key. You need to back up enough so that you're not having to do much gun work. Your gun very fluid, back and forth, left-handed, right-handed.
And Graham getting pounded right now. 17 seconds left. David Moore headed sort of towards the flag. Graham coming out in the open. If anybody gets a shot, it's going to be a race to that flag. Under 10 seconds right now. Here comes Graham. Moore lost him. If he can run that flag in with 5 seconds, he's going to win the tournament for Revo. He makes the dive, and he gets in.
Got it. Oh, nasty performance by Scott Graham. And it looked like David Moore lost him, Todd.
He completely lost him. Graham came to his right hand, went around to A and stuck him and looked up at the clock, saw 5 seconds left and took off in a dead sprint and went and hung the flag.
And laid out to get that flag hang. So congratulations to Scott Graham and Revo 2, as we so far have a Revo sweep here in the divisional finals. And except for D4, where they don't have a team in, Notorious won that one. But Revo 3, they won D3, Revo 2 winning D2. And so now next we're going to see AC Dallas take on LA Collision. And then after that, Revo is going to be taking on X Factor. So, wow.
Happy for my boy,
And look
Brian
at this.
Lynn.
And he digs in, looks up the clock one more, and then lays out, sliding and gliding in to get that flag hang. And then gets up off the ground. You look at it from this angle.
He completely
look at it,
lost
just completely loses him. Gets decimated by Scott Graham.
Gotcha.
Realize what happened. Scott Graham grabs that flag.
4, 3, 2.
With just about 2 seconds
Cash
left.
money.
Beautiful work.
Give me the trophy.
That's the way to win a tournament right there.
That's about as picture perfect of a way to win the tournament. When you dream about winning a tournament, winning a one-on-one, grabbing the flag, sprinting and diving it in at the last second, that's about as classic of a win as you possibly could get.
That's one of those bottom of the ninth.
Yeah.
Down by 3, 2 outs.
Yeah, Scott Graham just had a walk-off home run right there.
Yeah.
Beautiful work. So let's check in with Lauren Kelly. She's down in the pits.
All right, Revo 2 just took first place for D2. Congratulations. I have Scott Graham here with me. Now, you guys were tied 2-2 with Boom 2, and you had to go into these one-on-ones. You guys got the first win, and then you were up. You got that shot, which was amazing, and you saw the clock. What was running through your mind? Because you hung that flag with less than 2 seconds left.
Well, the one-on-one was running pretty long. I tried to lose him early, but he picked up on it. The crowd was really loud on his side. And then I lost him going back through around the A. And I guess he didn't see me or see my feet underneath the X, so I came around and just shot him. And then I knew there was, I don't know how much time was left, but I just ran.
Now, with these one-on-ones, you only have a minute to get that guy out. So when you knew it was going long and you weren't making too many moves yet, did you think about just waiting there, not getting hit, and just kind of letting it go? Or did you want to make moves and try to get it?
I did for like a split second. I thought about just like a tie would be good for the team. Maybe somebody else can get it because I'm exhausted, but after I saw him go in the other side, I was like, screw it, like I'll just go for it, might as well.
Hey, it paid off. Well, congratulations. Revo 3 and Revo 2 just won first place. Now stay tuned, we have D1 coming up. Congratulations.